discovered that I can't write a song if I'm not in the shower or driving, and there's not a lot of room for kid and the guitar in my shower, so we were driving on the end of a rematch run.
No, this is when we toured with Greyland
and Boys of Fall.
Yeah.
At the end of that tour, Brenda was playing drums for Greyland throughout that tour, and then at the very end there was a little snippet where Greyland had some extra shows with 408, and I filled in on drums, and so it was Kid and I and Greyland, and
we were driving through Kentucky. I remember this. It was overcast in like the mountains of Kentucky, and you had just bought. Ivan literally stopped at Guitar Center to buy a $150 like parlor guitar, so that we could play in the van.
Yeah. Kid was like, "Hey, we should write a song, but I don't really have anything." I was like, "Oh, I got plenty, brother."
I had the riff, and I was like, "I need a song for this."
Yeah, and I just I was driving. He had the guitar, and I just kind of threw lyrics at him, and I just kind of talked chords at him. He threw better chords back, and I think in the span of 4.5 hours, we had this song like fully mapped out and written. It was fucking awesome. It's like that's like the new process that I found that works the best for me. So we've now written like 4 more songs that way.
So I'm all in nothing.
A dog will hunt.
Yeah, we used to write a lot of songs like in the room in front of Pro Tools, like for over the course of many hours. It was kind of grueling.
Yeah,
and then you play there, right?
Yeah, I keep going to this, what we used to play. But it will go to, yeah.
Still not a bad way to do it, but I feel like we like unlocked this new fun way to do things and pass time in the band. And we've since written like many other songs that way.
Yeah.
And even if they're not going to be able to go on a Good Terms record, like it's just a fun way to pass the time.
I bet close to half the record will be written in the front of a band, which is sick.
Can I call you? Cause my wristwatch says it's 5. It's always on Pacific time. So when you clock out, you can tell me how they robbed you.
Obviously, it also makes sense that the song is like about being stuck in the van, like far away from your bay. So there was a lot of imagery that we were able to pull from like literally things that we were passing that made a lot of sense because it was about, you know, being away and being on tour, which is obviously a dope thing, but has upsides and downsides. We are here at Permanent Records Roadhouse in Glassell Park, I think, to shoot the Good Terms video for All In. I'm gonna show you guys this wonderful location we're shooting in. I'm very stoked to be doing this here, not just because it is a very cool record store / performance space, because it is literally a very cool and air-conditioned record store / what did I say? Recording space, performance space. So this is it. This is there is a whole record store downstairs. I think this is more of like the bar area, which is where we're shooting. So as you can see, there's a bar over here. You can see there's these big vents up here in the ceiling. That's where the air conditioning comes down, which we really like. Yeah, obviously they have a bunch of dope shit here. They did the Hot Mulligan record release recently, which sold out in the hour it took for the social media post to be served to me, which is very cool. Let's keep going. We gotta go to booths. Shit is very convenient for filming. Lots of space to put our stuff. Lots of place to sit.
So this is 5DXL.
Big vibe on the walls. And then even up here on the stage area.
It's a little thicker. Yeah, 5A is
Tons of just dope ass records just on stage. I don't know if these are like for sale when the place is open or what, but this is pretty badass. It's pretty sick. So we got all of our stuff set up here. One of the easiest like plug and play music video locations that we've ever had. Usually there's a lot of setup that we need to do. And for this one, we just kind of loaded our stuff in. They've already got the lights set up and everything. And yeah, so that's Permanent Records Roadhouse. Super stoked to be doing a music video here, man.
I'll talk to you tomorrow when the happiness we borrowed decays back into sorrow. The blue skies, black nights, and you bet on all your stress guys while I'm
It was good. I'm used to
tracking everything myself and editing myself, which is really nice and peaceful, but it's less excitable than it is with somebody else. Somebody tracking you was fun in that way. Someone to be excited about the hijinks. Someone trying to get into trouble with bass tracking.
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Okay.
I thought that was positive.
And I track drums alone, and what I did was I put pictures of the rest of the band around the kit and smiling, and I looked at them while I was doing it, and I was like, you know what? Yeah.
That's really good. I have obviously an attachment to mixing these records. And
Which Gio has done such an excellent job of on everything.
Thank you, I appreciate that. I'll Venmo you later.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. If he gets less mix notes than me, I will quit the band. I will quit being a mix engineer. And then I'd love to move to Big Bear.
All right, we're making the Good Terms music video for All In. Ivan always goes all out. That just came to me with the tech setup. And we're actually using our live show rig. So I thought that we could do a little bit of a rig rundown with Ivan. Ivan, what are we using today for the music video?
Way more than we need. This is our live rig, so we're just doing the playback of the song that is yet to be finished, but good enough for playback.
Louder,
out of the computer. And that's going into our SQ5, which is our live monitor rig. Another way overkill, but sounds fucking great. So that's going into here. All of us have in-ear mixes as well as a little bit of live playback coming out of a little loudspeaker over there. And yeah, that's kind of the gist of it.
What else we got here that we're not using right now?
We got our 2 quad cortexes, quad core tie for those of you in
Octo-Cortex.
yeah, octocortex, octa-core tie.
Just want to shout out Neural for sending me this for free when my house burned down. Just I thought that would make that. It's a pretty big deal, pretty cool.
Heck yes, Juliet. I am still in a Kemper because I fear change. I'm also secretly, unbeknownst to everyone else here, I have my guitar in my ears because it's really hard to record a music video without hearing what you're playing. So I actually am using that today. In the back we have some wireless mic and guitar and all of our ears, as well as a Sans amp for Gio when he decides to show up and play bass with us. And yeah, that's about the nut of it.
Goes back. This is obviously I use this live. What are reasons for today?
That is our not really talk back because I forgot the Britney Spears mic in my storage locker, and it's seemingly quite low on batteries. So I ought to do something about that. It's dying.
Yeah, that's all the shit we use. So
It's all stolen.
All right. Well, you don't really own anything. Not really any ethical consumption under capitalism, so everything's stolen.
The riffs are stolen, gears stolen.
Sir, here's your 5-layer.
When we started doing videos, it was during the pandemic, and we had no other way to make music aside from making videos. And we had this kind of bad idea for our song Hamster Wheel. The kid was like, oh, my friend Sam has a van. We could just rent his van and just film inside the thing. Just film ourselves being inside the van and just go do shit. Go eat at places we like in LA, just vibe. We were like, okay. And then so he hit up Sam. Come to find out, Sam was like, oh, I'll just film it if you want. And then come to find out he's just this fucking elite professional videographer. You're like, dude. And before we were just doing it on my shitty little camera. And then after that we were like, oh, this person has to do every single video we ever make from now on.
I remember we were
Stomach broke down.
driving everywhere, and which I was totally cool with. We were just like, let's go here, let's go here. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm driving. By the way, the van had no seats, so everyone's just flailing around the back. We're going through a drive-through, paint's coming off the van. Anyway, the best part was we're going through the mountains, and I was like, yeah, this thing rocks. And then the van breaks down and starts smoking, and then I was like, well, this could be the end of my tour van I spent money on. But then it was fine, and I think the radiator just ran out of water. And so we were just running on a dry fucking car.
And then you filmed it to be like,
I filmed it,
oh,
it
this
was
is,
in the
you're like,
video.
this is great content. It's like a band on the road who breaks down with
Isn't it in the video?
It's in the video. I do a whole take.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah, you
right.
take it from the smoking van.
Yeah, a lot of history in that band.
I really do like this one. This one I think is gonna be really clean. It's gonna be really clean, really fun.
Especially with just how the song is. The chorus is so good. And I think it's just going to really resonate with everybody who is a Good Terms fan.
Yeah, I feel confident about this. I feel like going into videos, I'm never worried. I'm just like, we're gonna go to a place, Sam is gonna film it, and he's gonna edit the shit out of it, and it's gonna turn into an amazing video, which it always has. But today I feel like more confident than ever that I'm like, this is gonna look so sick.
It's gonna look
I really
very
like
sick.
I really like the red white element. I feel like it's tying in a lot with the album.
Yeah.
Which this will be track 1 of Burnout Deluxe. I just feel like I like that we're all inside like the same space. I was like in kind of the same mood. Yeah. Sam crushed it, of course.
Thanks, guys.
It'll be sick as fuck.
The only band I do music videos for anymore.
I'm all in,